going on, guys? Welcome to Boom Athletics. I just want to go over a push-up with you guys out there right now in YouTube land and all over the world. A lot of people, they do push-ups and don't really think about it, and no one really goes over push-up form all that much. They just say, do a push-up and now do it. Good. Unless you have a good trainer or a good coach, they'll show you how to get into position for a push-up. In general, what we're going to do here is we're actually going to bring the arms back here, and then we're going to bring them here, down, all the way down, and forward. And this is going to be your push-up position right here. And it's okay if your elbows are only a few inches from your rib cage. This is your push-up position right here. Now, a lot of people end up out here, right? We end up, boom, going here. As we're little, we push up from here because it's easiest. It's easiest because we got a lot of other stuff taken over from that position. So what we're going to do is we're going to find our actual position again. So again, you come down to the ground all the way. We're going to bring our arms back, bring them down to the ground. So straight back, we're going to kind of sit into a retraction here, bring them down by our sides, and we'll just turn those hands over right here. This is our push-up position. So you're just going to push all the way up from there and down. And this is a push-up right here. This is a really basic push-up. I can look forward, or I can tuck my chin in, and I can even get into a more engaged position. I can kind of squeeze my abs here and squeeze my butt. Let everything be engaged. All right, I'll show you guys what that looks like from the side, and we'll talk about some other stuff as we go. So again, I'm going to lay all the way down. Hands back. Let's put those hands down to the ground and turn them over. That's our push-up position. See how my elbow ends up right over my wrist? That's perfect. That's what I want. I don't want too much torquing in my shoulder right here. So you can go up on your toes and pushing right up. Again, if you want, you can get that butt involved, and we should, and we'll get the abdomen involved right here, and then we're feeling that even more. One of the toughest push-ups that you'll ever do right there. Now there's a few things I do with my clients. I allow them a little leeway because obviously most people can't do a push-up the right way the first time when they learn to do it the right way. So one of the things I let people do is what I call a floor push, or we do knee push-ups. What I found while doing knee push-ups is that people a lot of times use momentum. Obviously, right? People want to use momentum, and here's how they use momentum. People put their feet up, boom, whoop. Or they put their feet down and they're using their feet to kick and do all this other stuff. So if you are going to modify this by doing a knee push-up, what I recommend that you do is that you floor your feet here. And what that does is allows no movement through your legs. So there's no momentum going on. We're doing all work. And obviously it's a smaller range of motion here. So that's how we're going to do it for the knees. You're going to keep your feet on the floor the whole time. The feet and the knees have to be in contact with the ground the whole time. We're not going to let the feet fly around. Next, I'll show you how to do the floor push. From here, again, we get into that position. You find where we're at. Reset. Bang, bang. Here we are. And from here, I let people push all the way from the floor. People tend to get really tired. Sorry, there's a little dust. Tend to get really tired when they're doing push-ups. So I let them rest down for a few seconds, regen, push back up. It's okay if they have to go all the way back down. We break tension, but we're going to reset, and we're still going to get engagement. We're still getting reaction as they have to work in order to get back up there. So it's actually a lot more efficient rather than having someone do nothing or having them do the knee push-ups and fatigue and have their elbows and shoulders all the way out here the whole time while they're doing it. Really grinding and rubbing that bone-on-bone action in the shoulder. It's no fun, especially in the long run. If you get in the habit of doing push-ups like that and you're really wide, just like when I'm doing my bench, it's going to grind you out over time. It's going to be bad. It's not good. When I do my bench, same position, about this far from the rib cage. This is what I use. I use this little cowabunga about 3 to 4 inches from the rib cage when I'm setting up for my bench. Some people look at it like it's a close grip, but here's my regular. This is my close grip. My close grip is going to be clinched into my rib cage. I'm dragging my elbows right along my lats and my rib cage here. Usually not going as low as my lats, but almost. So same thing here. If you want more triceps involved, bang, bring it all the way in and really torque those shoulders back, and we'll get the triceps involved a lot more. But in general, you can kind of let the shoulder blades sit over where they want to sit, and almost over the wrist. They won't go quite so far. But when you're doing the close grip here, or I was going to say when you're doing close grip bench, keep in mind that you are using more tricep, but you're still using chest, you're still using the shoulder. And just because I'm right here on my regular bench doesn't mean my tricep takes over most of that movement. As I started doing that, I don't really, when I'm doing a barbell press, I don't feel my triceps all that much. I feel them a little bit more than if I was way out here, and I really don't feel my triceps at all. I feel a lot of the shoulder, and you'll feel all the torquing that's going on through the shoulder as you're pushing through here. Really not a great position for your shoulder to be into, kind of a douchebag position. So when I'm down here, still hitting a lot of chest. I just did barbell bench press on Wednesday with that form. Went for the 40 reps. I'm sore. That's the form I used. I don't feel my triceps at all. I do still feel my anterior delt, so I worked the anterior delt, but I didn't tear it apart. I didn't really get in there and mess up that rotator. So that's something that you can start trying when you're doing your push-up here, and you can apply that to your barbell press. And I even carry it over to my dumbbell press as well. And what happens is I even come a little tighter, still not to here, totally different story. If I'm doing a tricep press or an arm press like that, I kind of turn them over here, and that's what it is. If I'm doing chest press, I'm still right here. And then I will get the triceps a lot more. That's what I noticed as I started doing. Although I was doing high volume afterwards, I did hit the triceps quite a bit because I have a better range of motion here, which is going to let that tricep stretch a little bit more and get involved in that motion. So try these push-ups like this. Let me know how you like them. I'll be doing more videos like this in the future. Stay tuned. Hit it hard.